I'm so glad.
Oh, sorry, I need your theme music here. Sorry, Ben. Very unprofessional. Sorry.
I'm just eating the rose jam.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely got an interesting kick to it, for sure.
Yeah.
The Donut Critic is here, Ben Lee. What is this stuff? Where is it from? What have you done here?
So I brought you guys in something really interesting. Usually we've been doing donuts, and just like normal pastries. I've brought you in something that is trending on the internet, especially TikTok. It's Dubai chocolate. So if you've seen those videos, they're cracking open these big chocolate bars and there's this paste that's kind of falling out and they're crunching on it. So we have somebody within Salt Lake boundaries that's creating baklava versions of this Dubai chocolate. And so what it is it's pistachio cream, other fillings in the phyllo dough, and then it's dipped in the dark chocolate and then rolled in pistachios.
It's so
Right
good.
there. Right there. Look at that.
It's really rich.
Really
I don't
rich.
know if I can eat all of this.
So it's this bigger one, is that?
Yep. And the thing that's really awesome about it is obviously baklava is really rich and dense and super sweet, but I feel like that extra pistachio and that dark chocolate actually balance it out really well.
Now, you gave us a little card from this cafe. What's it called?
So it's called Cave Cafe, and it's on 600 East and about 57 South. So it's tucked in a neighborhood. You don't really see it, and it's actually a converted house. So it was built in 1901. It's a 3-story house. It is one of the best experiences I've had going into just cold turkey, a store like that, because it feels like a home. It really does.
And they do Turkish coffee.
Yeah, so she's got her sand pits up front. It's the heated 350 degrees. They sit there and do that in front of you. It bubbles, and they pour it. Fresh, hot Turkish coffee right in front of you.
Wow.
It looks fantastic.
And
That
I'm
is
sorry
so
I didn't bring
cool.
that in for you guys.
No, do you know what? We should. That sounds like you should experience
Exactly.
it there.
Yes.
Like, that's not
Yes.
something that
That's
would
not a
travel.
to-go.
Give me a Turkish coffee to go, please.
Turkish coffee is really, really rich and creamy, like without anything in it. Just the coffee itself.
And she's got a lot of different types of sugars and ways to mix it up. But yeah, you go in and it feels like a home. There's a lot of good seating. She has people, there all day or, just stop in for your coffee. It's just that type of place that you want to be, you want to hang out, and she's created that.
You say it's housed in the wise dragonfly. Explain all that.
So it's a 3-story building, and inside of that building on different floors, there are some other businesses and healers that have been added there. And so on the base floor where that cafe is, there's a lot of seating, a lot of quiet rooms. Second floor, there's 3 or 4 healers and then a couple quiet rooms. And then on the top floor, another quiet room, some reading nooks, some places to just spend a lot of time. So
It
if you
seems
have,
like it would have a good feel to it.
yeah, so if you have time in Salt Lake and you want a really good experience and delicious food, this is definitely a place to go.
Now, they have savory stuff. Talk about the other things that are on this plate.
Yeah, so we already talked about the baklava, but they also have borek, which is the savory side of it. So it's that phyllo dough, and then they fill it with other fillings. So she has a beef one, and then I've also brought in a feta. But this isn't just like your neighborhood
No, it isn't.
feta. This is like legit feta, double cream, sheep's milk. So this is the top-notch stuff that you're going to get here.
Somebody says, spell the cafe's name. It's Kahve Cafe, and it's 57 South 6th East.
Wow.
Yep. And then you also have some cheesecake on your plates. So this is the base is baklava, so it's crushed up baklava on the bottom, baked, and then the cheesecake up on top. And then she dresses it with that rose petal jam that you had mentioned earlier, sprinkles it with that pistachio, and then finishes off with some petals just for decoration.
The rose petal
Very
jam
good.
is amazing.
Well, it's too pretty to eat. That one's
Yeah.
it's just pretty to look at.
Well, and baklava, it's not easy to make, and she's just knocking it out of the park. This is great.
Yeah, the backstory on her baklava. So when I was running Sugar High and she had her baklava coming, so I was always familiar with her ability to just blow out the baklava and get all these amazing flavors out. And then she, during the pandemic, couldn't sell it because nobody was opening. And so she had to create her own cafe. And that's what she's done. And arguably, I think she created something better and a space that people can gather and actually enjoy her baklava instead of just distributing it throughout the valley.
Oh, it's
Wow.
delicious.
Oh, and she does soups and all kinds of things.
Yeah, so she has cakes that are gluten-free. A lot of her other desserts are gluten-free. And so there's something for everybody. But as you've tried her baklava, it's
Yeah.
it's
And for our
delicious.
vegan friends, there's a lot of vegan items on the menu as well.
Yep.
Just
So-
amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so she has stuff that you can go in and order and eat currently, but you can also order things to go or custom. So she's definitely been.
I kind of feel like you need to plan, like, you have an hour or so where you just want to go kind of hang
just
out.
hang out, yeah.
I think you want to enjoy this place, not take it and go.
They got the hummus, they got the muhamra, they get,
Ooh, there's Mohamra.
yeah.
Love Mohamra.
But a Turkish lemonade. I mean, all kinds of great stuff here. Wow.
Now, so it's Kava Cafe, 57 South, 600 East. Before you go, what's your reaction? Pink Box Donuts coming to town.
So I really love two Pink Box donuts. They have their cronut, their version of the cronut, which is the dough crow, and then the creme brulee. I will get those any day of the week. And the thing about that, too, is it's an experience. You walk in and you feel like you're in a wonderland. There's sprinkles on the walls. There's pink everywhere. But, like, it's not going to be a donut for everybody because it is that over-the-top sugary donut. It's not going to be the everyday donut that somebody's looking for from Fresh Donut Deli or Banbury. And so it is an experience. And you're going to have your kids there, and they're going to see just this, like, wonderland of sugar.
And I noticed they have a s'mores donut of some sort. So that Gina's excited about that.
I'm anything s'more I'm excited about.
But yeah, their creme brulee, you just cut in. It's got the cream. It's got the toasted sugar on top. And then I feel like their dough crow, that cronut, is one of the best because it's crispy on the outside, but then it's got those really soft layers on the inside. So.
Well, so I'm sure you will bring that in at some point, and we
No,
will
it's true.
experience it.
Yeah, they're opening in American Fork and Sandy right now, and then they have 3 other locations planned around the valley. I think one's up in Farmington, one's in Midvale, I think, and a few other places. So.
Are they a California-based?
No, they're they're Las Vegas, and that's where I first had them. So I've been to Vegas so many times, and every time I'd go and hit them, and then finally they opened that St. George shop, and it was just like that creeping into Utah. And I've talked to the owners many, many times, and that was their whole thing is like, let's get into Utah. It's a sugar state, and they love
Yeah, it's a
Sugar
stuff
state.
It's true.
Perfectly put.
No.
Anyway, but thank you to, how do we say her
Kava.
name?
Elif.
Elif Eakin
Elif.
at Kava Cafe. This is delicious stuff.
Yeah.
600 East, 57 South for the Turkish coffee and the baklava and all of that.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah. So
good.
plan a visit. Tell me about it.
I intend to. This coffee, I got to try this coffee. Well, thank you, Ben.
Yeah. Thanks all.
Now I have a sugar buzz.
A sugar high, Bill, please. A sugar high. Brand
No,
it
it's
with
not
Ben's.
Quite, no, it's not quite a high.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Okay.
it's not quite a high.
Thank you.